we're just lining up these power lines. We're going up the inland route up to Brisbane, and the power lines are marked on the chart at a 20-metre height, and we're 23 metres tall. So some might say this is a pretty silly thing to do, but we've spoken to quite a few yachts, and they've told us because there's quite a bow in the lines, we just need to go through under the pylons, and apparently we'll be fine. So let's see. We're just approaching the pylons, and we've just hit the ground. We've just hit the bottom at should have been 3 metres of water, but so that was a bit of a scary approach. So here's the pylons. You're in 1.8 metres of water. Turn left, turn left.
I am Dave.
Right, we're going under the power lines. Here we go. This is scary, McScary. Here we go. We're going through. We're going through. Oh my goodness, there's heaps of clearance.
That just made me feel sick. Oh my god!
That was quite a ride, especially as we hit the ground on the way approaching. We should have had 2.6 metres of water, and we draw 1.3. So, and we're at 1.6, 1.5 now, so we're in shallow water.
I actually just can't believe we grounded the boat.
We're well and truly grounded the boat. We really jumped up and down there for a minute.
Yes, that's what that feels like. Whoopsie.
Did we survive?
Well, I'm alive. I don't know about you.
I think we all survived.
Just going to check these engines though. 'Cause one of them just feels a bit not right. Definitely got. I just don't want to have left a propeller behind. No, I think we're okay, aren't we?
I think so. We're just setting the, our chain counter's broken, so we're just counting the chain out, measuring it out, and we're identifying the marks with cable ties and with these little inserts, so that as the chain comes out we can see immediately how much chain we've come out. And this is the number 30, this is the 30 metre mark here. So we're doing a cable tie on either side of the link, so that if one breaks, hopefully the other one will stay there. And a red indicator in the middle to show that we're at another 10. So
It's not another 10, it's another 5.
No, that's a 30. We don't put a red indicator in on the 5s.
Ah,
Yeah.
but you're putting a red.
We're putting a red indicator in at every 10 metres.
What's happened to your red?
We've changed it to blue so that we don't get confused.
Oh wow. Well, I'm confused because
I
you
know
seem
you
to
are.
have changed your system part way through.
We have, because we've changed it.
What do you mean we have? What's this we? We didn't do anything. You have been setting your own system that we all have to adjust to.
Yes, we do. So we might do a 35.
But it seems to be changing daily.
We'll do 35 and 40 and then we'll call it quits.
The Brisbane River, and unfortunately there's quite a few other boats moored or anchored around here, and we've just kind of squeezed on the edge. We've already been kind of tooted at by one of the commercial ferries. Didn't like where we'd chosen to anchor, and we sat there and waited to see whether they had enough manoeuvring space. I think they did, but they clearly felt that we were in their path, so that's fine. We are new to the area, so we'll just follow the rules. This is where we're positioned in the Great Brown Brisbane River. The CBD is just over there, and Kangaroo Rocks. And we're so excited because we have just had delivered our compressor. That's what it's called, isn't it, Dave? Our compressor?
What's what called, Dave?
Huh?
What did you say?
It's called a compressor.
Yeah, that's right, dive compressor.
Yeah, so Dave's down in the tunnel. Otherwise known as the dog box. And he's putting the front back on the air compressor because we had to take it off because it wouldn't fit in the hole. But it's there now.
It's there now, definitely.
Yeah. Just waiting on our dive tanks to arrive now. But at least we can fill them when they get here. Not that bad, really, is it? How are you, Dave?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm sure you are. Putting a cool face on.
He's got Mr. Cool face on.
Oh my god, it's because it's not fine. We're at the top,
Jay, you're alright?
Yeah. If someday we're gonna all die in crash.
Dear Priya, happy birthday to you. Woo! So Priya, how was Fantastic Mr. Fox? What's your review?
It was good.
It was good. What did you like about it?
It was funny in 2 ways. It was funny like in kid form, and then there was humorous funny.
We're going to a football game, aren't we? An Australian football game.
And who is putting Brisbane Lions? And who's going to die tonight? The Collingwood Magpies!
I'll be supporting the winning team.
Same. I wish
Normally the game that we support is rugby union. So we support the All Blacks and anyone else playing the Aussies.
Or the team with the coolest uniforms. With the brightest colours.
Or the nicest legs.
No.
There's the stadium. There's the Gabba. Dave's just been getting a crash course on Australian football as we walk down the street. There's an Italian in the traffic, Dave.
Must be.
There we go, that way. We're on the hunt for lime scooters, walking through the streets of Brisbane. How many scooters do we need?
4.
We need 4 scooters. And we've spotted our first victim just up ahead. That is so cool. Look at these lime scooters that we're gonna have a go at. Cool.
There was
What did you see there?
There was coral everywhere. And
Was it what you expected, or did you get a pleasant surprise?
pleasant surprise. I never knew I'd see such types of fish.
You're digging for treasure in the sand dune. How far have you got?
I only got a minute and a half.
You're only halfway.
So this is how you get into a dinghy, apparently, Abigail styles. Hey, well done.
Yeah, I've had malfunctions.
Yeah, and boys were watching. Oh, was that fun? Can you help me up? Abigail, can you help me up with an open door? Can you grab my goggles? Now you're gonna have to dance.
You have to like seal in. This is beautiful.
Belly flop! Mom, can you do a shoe belly flop? Get ready!
Oh, the water really does go. It does. But see, they've got a lot of sand up there too. It's all cemented now up the nasal passages.
So we're sailing through Moreton Bay on the way back to drop Auntie Abigail off, and we're heading into the wind, which is never much fun, and doing about 7 or 8 knots and 26 knots of wind across the deck, so that's the apparent wind, but it's just a bit bouncy, a bit of sea coming up and getting us.
Did you want to go with Abigail?